Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. All right. I decided to do a video about one of the swarm traps. I call it the blue sheet. So this blue sheet is pretty much what I actually take the swarm traps and put them in there. What you're gonna see is like this is a planter. It looked like a little planter, like what you plant, like your regular house plants in it, but it is actually made for swarm traps. And I took I took Kip out of the yard, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put this swarm trap inside of there. Now, if you look inside that swarm trap, the swarm trap, you can see the brood. It actually looks damaged just because I was trying to walk it down, and as I walked, the comb is really delicate and soft, so it would actually got damaged. And if you look at all the bees on the outside, that pretty much tells me that that queen is in the box. Like I don't even have to. I don't have to worry about it. I like putting it on a sheet so I can actually see them walking away. I should have put it like in the middle of the yard, and that's why I started to fold the sheets a little bit because I don't want her to walk away. So just in case, had I seen the queen, I could have picked it up and be like, okay, I got her. So I put the queen cage. I took the knife and I was starting to cut the comb. When I start to cut the comb, I'm starting to put it in the frames. And if you look at the rubber bands, I have the rubber bands there, specifically just so that they can actually keep it in like in like in like that, like the gap, so that the bees don't put it all over there, which is something I have in one of my hives in the back, and that's gonna be a complete mess. But what I do is I put them inside that frame, and I'm trying to build into the super box. The super boxes look something like this. So this is the super box, and what I do is I take them from those little 10 frame box and I put them into a 34 frame box. But let's get back into the swarm trap. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting that comb and I'm trying to work the back area. So you want to lay it out exactly how the bees had it. I'm trying to do it my best. So what I do is I pretty much cut them out and put them out to the exact location, exactly like how it was laid out. And you see all those grooves, that tells you how those frames are laid out, and I try to put it back exactly it was so the queen can go back to working the way she originally had it. Now of course I move a lot of the those combs. I put them on the side, and what I was doing is put the combs on the side, and like the had the little like a lot of honey on it. And you see me have this little cage in my hand. That is actually the queen cage. Let me explain that. The queen cage is something like I'm gonna catch, so I can actually put the queen inside of it. And if I can catch the queen, I can keep her in there, and that way I can keep all the bees in there because they're not gonna abscond. The problem with that is that it is one bee, and she looks a little different than the other ones, but it is difficult as hell to find. I think I spent about 40 minutes on the floor on my knees looking for this queen. What a life, huh? What a life. But it wasn't it's kind of fun looking for it, and I prefer to do it in this instead of doing it in someone's house or in the roof. That'd just be annoying, so I don't even try to bother looking for the queens. But in this, I can actually go through the process of looking for a queen inside of this box. So what I did is I started to look. I sprayed it, and I knew that as I do it, if you look on the floor, you see all the bees are starting to just climb up, climb up, climb up. I'm like, okay, I know there's in there. And then I drop a little bit of bees that could have potentially have been the queen that I dropped by accident. So I looked down there. It's like, nah, she's not in there. She's still on this thing because they refuse to stay off of this swarm trap. And if you see them, they don't want to get off the swarm trap. 9 times out of 10, that queen is in that box, and you could walk away with that. They'll fly and go straight to that swarm trap because they know that the queen in there. And the main goal of that hive is to protect the brood, yes, but the queen is their like that's their treasure chest. So they're always going to be focused on that. So what I'm doing, I'm looking inside, and this video is on fast forward. Like I was on the floor for quite a bit. And as I look, I think somewhere along when it came here, I was like, oh, damn, I think I was the queen. And so I smoke it up a bit, and I had to dig into a bunch of bees right about here. And I looked, and I was like, yes, I finally got the queen. And this is me trying to show you guys the queen. I can't see it too well in here, but she's definitely in there. I don't know where the hell it is. Yeah, I kind of suck at that. I'm a five. That was done on a GoPro, and I couldn't see the lens. But if I'd done it on my Canon, I probably would have seen it, so I can actually do a better picture of that. But I was kind of happy, and I stood up, and I was like, "Oh, thank God! I kind of finally got the queen." And now I'm not checking, so I can take the brush and I start brushing these bees or shaking it off. And I know that these bees like shake it off, and I know these bees are gonna pretty much stay inside of this box. So what I do is hit that off, throw it on the side, and I take the bee brush and I start to brush the bees off to make sure that they go inside there. It was kind of good to not have to be looking for that queen again. Like I'm seriously like that. Looking for the queen is annoying. That is annoying. If this comb was actually really good, I probably wouldn't have looked for it. But I know that they're gonna abscond, so I was like, you know what? I'm not even taking the chance. Let me just keep going at it. So I shake it off, smoke it, and if you look at them, they're all going into the box. They're not staying. They're going inside the box now. They're not staying onto the swarm trap anymore. Not as much as they used to. because the queen is on that box. And if you look at the floor, look at how they're walking. They're all walking directly, like they're walking straight into that box. Like, oh wait, hold on, I can smell her. She's over here. Like, I can smell her. And so they're heading straight into the swarm trap. Into the box right now. So what I do is shake it, smoke it, and I walk it away. All of them that are there, they're gonna start flying there. Of course, in the corner here, you see this one particular bee that's sitting here like, what the hell is going on? We were just 3 stories up, and now we're on the floor, and now we're getting smoke. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, I thought that bee was trying to figure out what was going on here. And you can see the other ones are flying around. But after a while, you're gonna see she's gonna shake up a bit, shake herself off, and decide to, hey, let me go back into the box because the queen is in there. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah. And so I smoke a lot of this comb, and the robbers are out. So you see all in the back of me, where, please don't look at my butt. Don't look at my butt. All right, let's get back into it. You see right there, the robber bees are pretty much right there, just going crazy on the comb that's all capped off honey. So they're trying to rob all that capped off honey off like crazy. I mean, they're trying to rob it out, and I wanted it, so I didn't really want them to basically do it, because I have one of the ministry folks came to the house, and they wanted to taste honeycomb. And so I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go and give them a piece of this comb right here, and I could actually deliver it to them today sometime. And if you look at it, all of them are starting to settle into the box. So, and the comb in here is damaged so bad, but I know for a fact that the bees are gonna, oh, that was a good picture of the queen. The bees are gonna clean it up really well. And then they're gonna go and do their thing. So I wasn't even worried. I was like, okay, this is definitely a hive. So what I did is I pretty much closed them out. I came back later on that night, and then I closed them out, and I pretty much take them to the back. I'm giving them about a day so they can actually clean it up, like half a day in order for them to clean up. So around 12 or 1 o'clock today, I'm going to go and open it up and let them start foraging, or basically getting used to the environment. And then they're going to go back and do their thing that they were supposed to do. I thought that this was a successful catch. This year, I think I've caught about 4 swarms in my swarm trap so far. I think about 4. So that's really good compared to about, I think I have 5. Now I have 10. But it's really a good catch. And this is successful, and I like this. It's easy work. So if you guys want me to put this around your areas, let me know, and I can actually put this in your yard. The more swarm traps they get, we work together with this, man. Anyway, peace. Take care of the bees, guys. Hope you guys love these videos. Peace. Have fun. Later.